Hello, it's Edwina from My Craft Orchard. How are you all? Oh, so, first of all, if you hear the cars going past, it's because I've got the window open. It's quite warm today. Not as hot as the heat wave we have been having, but it is, you know, the sun's shining. It's a really nice day. So the window's open. End of July. Oh, where's that gone? My, it went fast, didn't it? That's what happens when you're busy and having fun. So what I thought I'd do today is I would just show you my final flip for One Book July. What I did, have a look at my journals, and just a bit of a reflect on where I am with it, what trackers and all of that sort of thing. As you recall, the theme is routines and habits, and so I thought we'll have a chat about that. So I'm going to start with this bullet journal. Okay, so this is my, I was in this February and various other things, and I keep dropping in and out, but the one thing I have been doing is using it for sort of memory keeping. So and I've been practicing spreads and that sort of thing. So that was actually June, and this is the start of my July. So I had a go at using my fountain pen with colours to do that. Let me just take you in a little bit so you can, wrong way, you can see everything a bit better. So that was a design I did with coloured fountain pens. I've actually got a video on me doing this. I really enjoyed this, and it will probably something I will do again. I don't know about this pattern, but I think I might research some other patterns. And then I've got my moon spread with the calendar. So then there's my calendar spread, recording the fact that the cycling was on the Tour de France, my son's birthday, that we had a party, and all of those sort of things. I'll come back to that in a moment. And then I found this picture in Daphne's diary, and it had got a whole feature about the Tour de France in there, and I thought, oh, that looks really good, purely because this was a couple of years ago, and that's Chris Froome, I think. So, and I've watched him every time he's worn his yellow jerseys and things, so to me that's really quite a poignant picture, and to me that picture sums up the Tour de France. So that's why that's going in there. And then these other things, I've got some other little pictures from this article which I'm going to sort of stick on there, which I haven't managed to do yet. So this tracker here was my Camp NaNoWRIMO words. I haven't updated it. I meant to do that this morning. I didn't. I just forgot. It's one of those things. But as you recall, I used my template of my stencils, which was this one. And each day I wrote in what words I was supposed to have written and how many I did actually write, so where I was supposed to be through the challenge and what I wrote. I like this tracker. I really do like this tracker. It's pretty, it's fun, and I think that's probably why I used it, if I'm honest. The rest of this is, I found my paints out. I haven't done that in absolutely ages. But my son had to go at painting that for me as well, put some gold stuff on. And then I've started setting up for August, which is going to be a completely different video, but I probably won't show you this in my August, so I've just stuck some paper in. Okay, so that tracker worked. That really did work. Brilliant. I just love that. That worked really well. So my One Book July. So I used a nice leather book cover, which I'm going to swap out for August, sorry. I've got a photo of the family. My cover picture then was a bike, because it's the Tour de France. And I like that. My index, which which I haven't filled out, but it doesn't matter. And as you know, I'm using a Stalogy 365. I love this thing. My god, as notebooks go, this is amazing. I am a Moleskine lover. I really like the Moleskine notebooks, and anything with a pretty cover, if I'm honest. Miss Vicky B in there and Romany in their live chat, if you haven't caught that, I would go and catch that. It was quite entertaining. They were on about their squirrels and anything new and pretty. They're just like, yeah, I want to use it. And this, I've been wanting one of these for ages. My husband bought me one for Christmas, and I'm like, oh, it's too precious to use. Oh no, I can't use this. One butcher like Anna. I am hooked, absolutely hooked. Just don't know what I'm going to do with the 300 other journals that I now still own. I'll use them. That's not a problem. So yeah, so there's the index, and then I stuck in out of an old planner the calendars, which is quite useful, and then we went into my month, any events, anything that was coming up, and anything we did. So like we went to the library on the 27th, on 29th we we went to the park with my cousin, and we fed the ducks and ate cake and all those sort of things. So that really worked very well. Again, I used my stencils to draw that out. Then this I can't even say the word. Sorry. Perpetual, that's the word. Calendar, perpetual calendar. I actually had a wall calendar that I've cut down, and I've stuck that in, and then written things for my journaling. So when I'm supposed to be doing monthly setups, weekly reviews, Rudolph Day, that sort of thing. And then I also put my Fly Lady stuff, so just a quick note on which zone we were in each week, and focus. So Monday social media, Tuesdays home, you know, Fridays Daisycraft, that sort of thing on there. Then I had a to-do list, which isn't very big because I haven't really had a lot of to-dos. I've had a lot of to-dos, just I never wrote them down. Never filled it out. So I might go back and fill that out, or not, depending on. I had a column for party and a column for vacation, so ideas. And so after the party, what I did was I actually went back and filled this in as a bit of a memory keeping on the fact I did a police cake, and he had a pool and some money and a racing car and Lego and things like that for his birthday. And then any other ideas I get coming here, I can just write. Actually, we did have a hide. We've got zoo in there. Oh, there we go. There's also Harley. That's probably spelt wrong. Which is a lovely park that you pay to get in, and you can, there's a coffee shop, and they do trails for kids, and it's really nice running around in the woods. It's absolutely lovely. You'll love it there. There's like a Italian gardens with a fountain and things. So so those worked really well. And then we went into my week. I really like this spread, splitting it into 8 and then having each day putting down the things that have got to happen, my focus for the day. That worked really well. And then it was my other camp NaNoWRIMO tracker that I was using. So this was a Don't Break the Chain, which Heart Breathings was using. I did break it for a few days, then I didn't write, but then I just wrote next to it what I did or what I was planning on doing. I started writing in the words as well. I like this. I like this way of tracking, writing in things that you could do or things you did do. Again, it's pretty, it's functional, it's very clear on what it is I'm supposed to do for this challenge. And again, I will probably use this again. I think I'm going to use a version of this again, definitely. A spread on routines and habits, and I've done a video on my thoughts on that, so if you wanted to check that out, that would be good. back to another week, which is the same. And then I changed my week slightly. I went to this because it's on the set of stencils I've got. They've got this as a week, and then because this was party day, I thought I needed a bigger box, but I didn't. If you actually look at how much writing's in it, it's no different to what I would have done normally anyway. And then I put a tracker in, which again, not happy with, didn't like it. Probably never. I won't use that again, I don't think. I do like these boxes, but I think as a week I prefer this, I have to say. Then a big list of to-dos and food for party, birthdays. And then we went into, now I do like this spread. Again, it's another week. This time I was watching, I cannot remember who it was I was watching. If I remember, I'll link her below. She basically put her top 3 for the week on the page. It's something I was doing before and stopped doing. As always, you do things and stop doing them. But that scene, I actually really liked that. And then I also like putting my week across the bottom. And one of the reasons that these boxes are smaller is because we're now in the summer holidays. So I don't need so much space for things, but it gave me more room to be arty. A habit tracker, nothing in it, didn't even fill it in, so forget that. But I do like this sort of bit of memory keeping fanciness, and the fact that I've painted it. So yeah, I think I might use that spread again as well, particularly as a quick spread. That would work really well. In my last video I was talking about I need a quick spread because when life gets so hectic, the one thing I don't do is draw out my spread. Then I've done memory keeping of who came and what happened at the birthday party. I'm going to do a reflection later on today about my camp NaNoWRIMO, and because it's the first time I actually did it, and how I felt and my achievements and would I do it again, all that sort of thing. Well, it's not written on there, but yes, I would do it again. I do feel that I have written every day, which was my goal, even though there are a few days where I didn't. I do feel that I have learnt more about the writing craft, which was the goal, which is tick. Tick. That's a good thing. And then this is this week, and again I slightly changed. Again, I painted it, I changed the layout, and so I've done this. It's because there's not so much going on. We're on the summer vacation. Not so pretty. I do like that though, I have to say. I would probably change how the dates are written. My top 3 again, which I like. And I actually do like this for the social media, where I put Monday to Sunday and then just wrote down what I needed to do for each day. And I also put a weather thing in there. So again, another spread that I like. I've clipped that off because I've started on August and I didn't want to stray over. There are no dailies. I haven't done any dailies. I did a month. I've done weeklies, I've done lists, no dailies whatsoever. As I've said in a previous video, I have a love-hate relationship with dailies, I really do. Sometimes they work, sometimes they don't work. One thing I have, let me show you what I have used. And I think the problem I've got is my desk, where my computer is tiny. And this week I should be getting a bigger desk, so hopefully that will solve the problem and not be able to put an A5 journal on my desk and be able to write and do dailies in it. So I went through a phase, and there's a video on how I set these up, and they're index cards basically, and I printed off a week, write down the got-to-dos each day, and then I would write down the rapid login on here. And there's lots of bits of card. Now it worked perfectly. It worked really, really well for about 3 weeks, and it's something I can still just jump on and come back to as a quick. I'm too busy to draw this out. I could use this, which is always a bonus. But I never felt when I took these out and put them to review, they weren't reviewed properly, or I felt I was losing information. So I don't know. I love my index cards, and I will continue to use index cards for my planning and things, but this system isn't working anymore. So what I did, I spent £2. Oh, you say, how much? That's so much money. Yeah, on this little baby. Academic diary, 21/22. It's got a nice little plastic. It's got a plastic cover, and it's cheap and nasty paper, but it's not pretty. It's more functional, and it's got a day per page. So I can just write what's got to be done and then rapid log in there. And because it didn't quite start, I pasted a couple of pieces of paper in. It's working amazingly. Because this little thing sits on my desk, as you can see, it's not much bigger than that. And it's easy to grab, it's easy to scribble in. It doesn't matter if I'm messy, it doesn't matter if my son wants to write in it, it doesn't matter if my husband with his scribbly writing writes in it. It's working. So in conclusion, Stalogy, amazing, love it. I'm using it next month, decided. The monthly, amazing, we'll use that. Perpetual calendar, again, we'll use that. Having a different go at my different weeks as the month went on, I decided that I like this spread without the habit tracker, and I like this week's spread where the calendar's slightly smaller and I've got more space for things, but everything on one page. And then using this as my my go-to scribble book, my go-to rapid login. That's the word I'm looking for. Okay, so there you have it. That's what I'm using, that's what I've used, that's my conclusion. I've enjoyed it. I've enjoyed One Book July, even though I haven't really used one book. I'm actually using 3 or 4, but I always use 3 or 4. It's never, everything's just never in one book. So yeah, I hope you've enjoyed my videos during July. I'd like to say thank you to all my new subscribers for joining me, and I hope you continue to enjoy my videos and stay with me for some quite exciting things that I've got planned coming up. If you like this video, give it a tick, give it a thumbs up. If you want to see more, I've got a budget series that I want to do, and I've got quite big plans coming up for Christmas prep and things. Then please subscribe if you haven't, and I will see you all soon. My craft orchard, where skills and ideas can grow. Bye.